Howdy, fam. Anthony Dream Johnson here today, founder of the 21 Convention, 21 Studios, the Red Man Group, 21 University, the 22 Convention, the Patriarch Convention, 10,000 other things on the internet. Appreciate your time tuning in today. Got a very big special video announcement. For those of you who've been following the community tab and a couple of the Red Man groups, you might have heard about this, of course. If not, I'm here for you today to make it very official what's going on. So obviously, if you see to my right here, we have the 21 Convention event page pulled up. That is actually one event, part of 3 total. You can see this going on here. A little bit of this. Hang on a sec. It's actually for 21 Summit 2021, the 15-year anniversary of the 21 Convention and 21 Studios itself. It's actually 3 events in one. You can see 3 of them here lined up all at the same time. We have the 21 Convention for men, the Patriarch Convention for fathers, and the 22 Convention for women. Today we're going to just be talking about, and of course, as you see here, they're all part of a larger 21 Summit. So there's actually 3 distinct conferences going on at the same time, coming up very soon, about 38 days in Orlando, Florida from now. Today we're just going to focus on the 21 Convention because each event has its own speakers, content, and ideas, and as you see, audience as well. So without further ado, we're going to look at the 21 Convention event where you see Sean Smith with his Raiden God Eyes theme going on here. Got Jack Donovan on the right. It's the world's greatest event for men, 15 years running, the Manosphere's longest running event in history and the largest by far. No one else is even close. So it's going to be in Orlando, Florida. It's a 15-year anniversary. It's actually the 21st, I think, convention that we've done. We've done them all over the world. We've done them in, obviously, Florida, Miami, Tampa, Orlando, Texas, Sweden, Poland, England, Australia, everywhere. That's coming up October 21st to 24th. There's also a little bonus meet and greet on the night of the 20th. That's a Wednesday night. So if you get in early before the conference starts on the 21st, you can come to meet and greet. You can hang out with the speakers like Dr. Sean T. Smith, you see here, author of The Tactical Guide to Women, Jack Donovan, author of The Way of Men, and actually an entire library of videos, books, whole universe. We call it the Jack Donovan universe. So throughout the page here, we're going to go through the speakers that you get to experience at the event. And again, the event is the 21st of October to the 24th. It's a full 4-day event, all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, usually about 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. each day, depending on the number of speakers that day, speeches, lunches, and all that. So going down the page, big thing too, we're going to have bonuses in a minute, but the biggest bonus we have going right now through the end of the month of September is that all tickets are bring a friend free. You can actually bring a friend to the event and they get their own real ticket to the event. So it's a +1, but they get a real ticket too that has its own set of bonuses and really cool features that we'll get into. So we've also been all over the media. A lot of you know this if you follow the 22 Convention in particular, but both events have been seen at this point pretty much in Blaze TV, the New York Times, New York Post. Good Morning Britain, I was on with Piers Morgan, Sky News, all over the internet really. A lot of this is from 2020, but even beyond, the media tends to attack and hound us for what we do. So again, celebrating the 15 years of the 21 Convention. There's actually a picture from the 2018 convention in Orlando, Florida. We had about 230 men show up. That was our largest event ever. It's huge. Going down, we go to the confirmed speakers. You'll see myself for this event. And again, this is the 21 Convention for men, not the Patriarch event we'll talk about later, and the 22 Convention for women. I'll be there, of course, speaking at my own event. Pastor Michael Foster, he's a returning speaker, and he's actually a Christian pastor, reverend. And his mission is to make the church masculine again. He's an amazing speaker and an amazing man. One of my favorite new speakers from 2020 we had last year. Richard Grannon from YouTube. Richard Grannon, Spartan Life Coach, famous YouTuber focusing on CPTSD for men, abusive relationships, traumatic relationships, things like that. Amazing. You guys probably know him from our channel. You've seen a lot of videos that he's donated to us, focusing on female psychopaths, female narcissists, all those kind of issues. Women who are basically batshit crazy. Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson, a lot of you know him. He's huge on YouTube. He's also a reverend like Michael Foster for Christians, and he's been focusing on rebuilding the man for about 30 years now. And he actually just held an event in Orlando as well, his own men's conference. Jack Donovan, author of The Way of Men. Ian Smith, he's the owner of Attila's Gym in New Jersey. You've seen him probably all over the news. He hit mainstream news several times last year and this year for keeping his gym open in defiance of all kinds of COVID orders and all this crap. And guy's huge balls, man. He's an American hero as far as I'm concerned. Coach Greg Adams, a lot of you guys know him on YouTube. Big YouTuber. He's closing in on 200,000 subscribers just on his main channel. Never mind his other channels he has as well. I think within the manosphere, he needs no introduction at this point. Ivan Throne from Throne Dynamics. He's the author of The 9 Laws. He's been speaking at our convention since 2017. Jay Vincent, high-intensity personal trainer. A lot of you guys know him from speaking for his first time at the 21 convention last year in Orlando, Florida, at our 14-year anniversary. John Sames from Bulldog Mindset will be returning to the 21 convention. This is him pictured here at the 21 convention last year for men in Orlando, Florida. This is Dr. Robert Glover. In my view, one of the true godfathers and probably even a founding father in many regards of the manosphere community itself. Author of No More Mr. Nice Guy. He has a PhD in marriage and family therapy, and he has over 30 years of clinical experience working with men and women and couples. I think if you haven't read his book, you should. Go get it on Amazon, No More Mr. Nice Guy. Steve Brule, he used to be from Studio Brule on YouTube, over 80,000 subscribers. He works closely with Professor Janice Fiamengo. Unfortunately, his YouTube channel was deleted by YouTube for violating some COVID bullshit or something not that long ago, about 2 weeks ago at this point. So that's unfortunate, but still has a lot of great content on other platforms like Odyssey and Library. And he'll be back at the 21 convention this year. His speech actually just came out recently. You probably saw it, talking about feminism, globalism, and the New World Order. He's the guy who can tie all that together for you in a very detailed and historical sense that your average dating coach is just not going to be able to do. Steve's the guy who really understands the history of feminism and how insanely toxic it is for men, women, and families. Alexander J.A. Cortez, he's been speaking at the 21 convention since 2018. He's well known for his work with fitness and throughout the fitness industry, helping men get jacked and swole, not be a bunch of fat dad bod losers. He's actually a really intelligent, philosophic guy, and a lot of his best speeches and content, I think, focus on masculinity, even more so than the fitness angle, which is great too. Dr. Sean T. Smith, you probably know him from speaking. He's done all kinds of podcasts in the manosphere. He has his own channel with about 20,000 followers. But he's probably best well known for a speech that went viral from the 21 convention in 2018, about 500,000 views, How to Keep Dangerous Women Out of Your Life. And of course, he's the author of his many books on his own. But the most famous one the manosphere knows is The Tactical Guide to Women, how men can manage risk in marriage and dating today. I think it's the exact subtitle. It's a book I've actually read a couple times over at this point, kind of breezing through it. It's really, really good. It's easily one of the best manosphere-related books that exists right now for men. Sean, like Dr. Glover, holds a PhD. His PhD is actually is clinical psychology. So he's not your typical manosphere wannabe guru. He's actually someone who knows what he's talking about and has a tremendous ability to help you navigate your own life as a man and sort out your own, kind of like, Jordan Peterson says, sort yourself out. Sean is the best guy that could do that for you in the manosphere, in my view. Going further, we have Socrates. You guys know from speaking at the 21 convention, most likely. He's been speaking for a long time. He's our most veteran speaker at this point, aside from myself. He's been speaking since 2011, helping men navigate the sexual marketplace today in relationships. He's actually a professional architect, so speaking at our event is much more of a pro bono thing that he does for service to the manosphere because it helped him so much in his own life. Steve the Dean Williams, I think he would need no introduction in the manosphere as well. He's been around a long, long time, even longer than me. God, I'm getting old, huh? He's from The Man Mindset. You can check him out on YouTube at The Man Mindset. And I think themanmindset.com is also the exact URL. He'll be speaking at other events as well here at 21 Summit. Will Spencer is from the Renaissance of Men, an excellent podcast that just went on recently. He's an entrepreneur, and this guy really understands the manosphere at a high altitude view. He has a lot of big projects that I can't exactly talk about just yet publicly. But this guy is the real deal, making moves for men and fathers in a way that really, really needs to get done. And I'm really happy to see it, what he's doing. So him speaking at the event, you're going to hear him talk about the Renaissance of Men, really a meta view, I think, of the manosphere and the men's movement more widely and how important it is today. Arthur Kwan Lee's an artist. He's going to make art masculine again, make art great again. Because as you can imagine, the art world today is filled with toxic dog shit like feminism and woke and BLM and all that crap. Arthur Kwan Lee, his father was a rooftop Korean, and I had him on the Red Man group not too long ago. He's actually going to be giving, I think, a live unveiling of the painting he has. He's a really great artist, and he has a lot of great philosophic ideas for masculinity you'll be able to learn. that he's able to put into art and artwork on a consistent basis. We also have John Anthony from John Anthony Lifestyles. I think he needs no introduction. Easily the Manosphere's top roaster in chief of burning frauds this year. And Alex from Playing with Fire. He's easily one of the best guys to help you learn online dating, learning how to navigate Tinder, Instagram, and things like that. We may have some more speakers added at the last minute. All speakers are subject to change due to COVID crap and all that kind of stuff. But 99% chance you will see all these guys at the event very, very soon. This is a picture from last year from the 21 convention actually itself. Continuing on here a little bit, this is some marketing stuff you guys can read. It's pretty funny. We'll get through it here. So there's actually another event that I mentioned, the Patriarch Convention, going on at the same time. We'll go into that in a separate video. But basically, by attending the 21 convention, pull this up, you actually will get bonus access to this entire convention going on at the same time as the 21 convention main event. This is an event designed for fathers, but it has some exclusive speakers at it, such as Elliot Hulse. So if you want to meet Elliot Hulse, you want to see him speak, you'll be able to do that with a free bonus to your ticket to the 21 convention. So again, it's a separate event for fathers going on at the same time. We are rebuilding the patriarchy. As you know, the feminists smashed it, so we have to rebuild it, build back better, all that. There's also the women's event going on at the same time. That's the world's greatest event for women, the world's ultimate event for women. That's to make women great again, because today women suck. They're fat and on crazy head meds and all kinds of stupid only thoughts kind of stuff. So we're going to make them great again. Get them back in the kitchen, wifed up, knocked up, all that good stuff. That's a separate event going on again at the same time as the Patriarch Convention and the 21 Convention within the larger 21 Summit. One of the ways you guys can understand that is that this picture here from our 14th anniversary last year, this is actually most of the speakers, not all of them, but almost all of them from last year in 2020. We held our event just fine in 2020, October in Florida. People were very surprised because of COVID, garbage, but we did it. And there was actually, 3 events at the same time. So it's kind of an illustration of that, even though it's just one the main room taking this photograph. But it's 3 conferences, 3 audiences, and 3 different conventions operating at the same time in the same building. So it's pretty cool. One for fathers, one for men, one for women. The anniversary, 15 years, is actually for 21 Studios and the 21 convention event. Obviously, the 22 convention is newer, and the Patriarch convention is newer as well, which got started in 2019. Going through the page a little bit more here. The page explains kind of what's included with your ticket. Basically, the ticket is all-inclusive, so it includes everything with your ticket as much as possible anyway. We don't like upselling, upcharging, all that stupid garbage. You pretty much buy one ticket, and you have everything included. If you want your hotel room included, that's the one thing that you need to upgrade to the VIP ticket for. So that way you would get 5 nights included with your hotel stay at the event. The regular ticket and the VIP ticket, there's a few differences, but it's also still very simple. The main event, though, includes, as I said, access to the entire convention, 4 days, and it includes access to the Patriarch Convention going on at the same time. It also includes access to 21 University. So we don't upsell the video recordings if you attend the event. If you attend the event, you get a 1-year membership to 21 University. That's usually costs $199, $200. That's included with your ticket. That way you don't have to go buy like DVDs or video recording or something like that. It's all included. All attendees get access to a giant dinner with the speakers and other attendees. The food's included, and there's no extra charge for that. That's usually on Saturday nights of the event, and you get to sit for over 2 hours, share food and drinks with some of your favorite speakers that I just went through. It's an extremely rare opportunity as well to meet this many speakers. All the guys just went through, Sean Smith, Jack Donovan, Robert Glover, and beyond, and you get to hang out with them for hours. The one time of the year, the one gathering, the Woodstock of the Manosphere, it's called. So those are some of the main bonuses that we went through. In addition to that, there's also usually a farewell party we have on Sunday nights. That's a little more informal, like the meet and greet, but it's another kind of bonus that we have. And you also got access to episodes of the Redman Group that are filmed live. You can see that here from 2019. AJ Cortez, Jack Donovan, Tanner Guzzi, Stefan Molyneux, and beyond. It's an amazing event, and I really want you guys to come out to it if you have time. If you get time off work and you can get through the, depending on where you live with COVID crap, it can be difficult to get inside the United States. Finally, too, one last thing I want to mention is that we do have workshops. That's what's mentioned here. So we usually have a couple workshops that we line up with the speakers. They are no cost. and you get to attend those at no extra charge. It's Elliot Hulse pictured here giving a workshop for about 2 hours with the guys here in 2019. And this is actually Navy SEAL Rich Graham doing a self-defense workshop with some of the attendees. One thing I want to mention too, you guys can see the faces are blurred here, the attendees. So not the speaker, but the attendees here as well. We take privacy very seriously at the event, and security and safety. So for example, we have uniformed law enforcement protect the event and all that. And then I have our editors, through the photos and the videos, meticulously blur every single face of every single attendee. I don't think every single attendee cares about that. In my experience of 15 years, not everyone does, but a lot of them do. And it depends ultimately on your personal circumstance in life. Depends on if you're an attorney or your doctor, whatever your career is or job. It's a crazy world of that today with cancel culture. And sometimes being associated with the manosphere can be a little bit dangerous in that regard, getting fired and stupid stuff like that. So we go the extra mile and we blur out every single face of the attendees from all the pictures and all the photos and stuff. We're very, very detailed about it. We're public figures, me and the speakers and stuff, and us being on the news, that's not a bad thing. It can even be a good thing. But for you guys, it can be a bad thing. It can cause problems in your personal life, friendships, in your work, obviously, and stuff like that. And we have no interest in hurting you at all like that. So we go and take every step that we can to protect your identity and privacy at the event, and even safety with security and law enforcement and stuff like that. Never had a problem in 15 years, but better to be safe than sorry. So that's it. That's it for the main 21 convention event. I'm going to come back to another video tomorrow, and you get to learn more about the Patriarch Convention for fathers, and then later on the 22 Convention for women. Also, check the description of this video, and there'll be a special discount code because this video came out a little bit later than I wanted to. And that's just for the YouTube fans, and you can use that discount code for an extra bonus discount on your ticket to the event. I do want to mention one last time that all tickets are bring a friend free through September, end of the month here. So you can actually bring a friend and cut the price in half of the ticket. Pretty dope. In addition, you can actually, if you want, if you have a girlfriend or wife, you can send her to the 22 convention for training. We'll train her up, make her great again. And so instead of bringing a friend, you can just send your woman to the event, and we'll be happy to fix her up, get her back in the kitchen. All right, guys, appreciate your time. It's been Anthony Dream Johnson today, founder of 21 Convention, 21 Studios. Please come out to the event. I really hope you're going to come out to it. It's going to be fucking dope. It's the best event in the world to change your life as a man. I've been working on it for 15 years, and it's by far the best event in the manosphere we've ever seen. Hope to see you there in October. Peace out. Any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to chime in and let you guys know what I think. Peace out.